Well, two bad shots in a row from Mike there. First shot elected to pot the red and didn't leave himself in a good position, and then missed a makeable in off. Attempt to gather them by Dave, both balls in front of him, so he's got a shot on.
Four, 7. 9.
Oh, that's nice. Very fortunate kiss there. Held the white back and promoted the red all in one go, so getting a rub of the green.
12. Kaptein. Ja. 17.
Caught the outside of the red, meant to get inside it, so tricky cannon now.
21.
Played it well, complimented by Mike. Sorry about the noise from the bar.
23.
Staff blissfully unaware of the importance of a billiard final.
27. 29.
So Dave now in good position, having recovered. Very, very good position now at top of the table. Talking about the club, we have to thank the Williamsons
37.
of the Northern Snooker Centre for carrying on what their father started,
39.
Jim Williamson, years ago. Always supported billiards.
41.
And his son was a fine billiard player, Ian. Still plays, but not quite at the level that he used to.
44. 47.
The Northern Snooker Centre has become billiards equivalent of the Crucible.
29.
The World Championship has been here for a number of years now,
31.
and we hope that they'll continue.
34. 36.
Shot.
Forty-nine. 71.
So Dave now closing the gap significantly on Mike. The lead of 100 has been reduced to around 50, which is neck and neck, you might say. Just under an hour to go, so building up for an exciting last hour.
Number 4. Number 7. Sunday night. There's a 2, walk and 1. Very fine. 87. Enter. 92. $95, walk uncle. 96. $100. 102. $5. $9. 110.
Then yellow one.
Yeah. $113. $116. 118. $121.
So now Dave is building up a lead of his own.
24.
Not many yet, but
126.
he goes on for another 100 or two, which he's quite capable of doing.
129.
He'll be asking the question of Mike.
$131.
It's a little bit tricky.
Left one down.
Looked
131.
like it was going to drop, but it didn't. So a very nice break. It broke down because the red just came a bit near to the top cushion. So there we see Dave now has a lead of 23.
Correct. Mike Russell, 3.
That could be a very important miss because Mike was in business. I sense this is Dave's chance here, that another big break. He'll have the initiative in this match. At the moment, there's nothing in it.
9.
But the speed he plays, a couple of mistakes from Mike, in no time at all, he can find himself a few hundred behind. So this is important now for Dave to go on, make a 3-figure break, and a big one if possible, from his point of view. Nice pace on the cue ball there, nice easy in off. Choice of what he wants to do here, he can pot it or going off. This time, because he dropped it short. This cannon, if he gets it right, could promote the white towards the spot.
25.
And it has. A double kiss would have been better, but we'll see if the red spots. Not quite sure. Yeah, I thought so. Can't see the spot from the camera position, but it's just the wrong side. But that won't worry Dave. As long as he keeps leaving a shot on, he'll be quite happy. He looked at the possibility of the cannon carefully there. He played the shot he would normally play, but on tight pockets. The red, now he's fortunate here because the red's dropped just right for the in-off. And yeah, well, the balls aren't being unkind, that's for sure. He potted the red earlier and missed it. When he attempted to pot the red and missed it, he was playing to come round the back of the yellow, of the white, I think. Got it all wrong, missed the pot and made the cannon. So can't imagine he'd have been playing the 5 shot from that position. Of course, pressure comes into this as well. Both players want to win this, not just for the title, but there's some money involved as well, and it's important to these guys, as it is to most of us. There's not much money in billiards, and these fellas are at the top of the game and get very little out of it. In fact, Russell will actually lose money even if he wins because of the costs of travel and accommodation, etc. So it's a question of limiting the losses. Although our tournaments are sponsored and so on, they're not sponsored to large amounts of money because it's not on television, and quite frankly, the only people who watch billiards are players or ex-players, wives and girlfriends and friends and whatever. It's very unfortunate that one of the most skillful games, and possibly the most skillful game with a cue, when you think of the amount of knowledge required It's a pity. It's a pity, but there it is. It is what it is. So. Yes, a rather novel 6-shot there.
Sector 4, sector 7. Sector 9.
Hoping to leave enough white and get the red into position, which he's not quite managed. So it's chasing the balls a bit here. Well controlled.
71.
Screwing off. Straight back in position.
73.
Now that's a little bit unfortunate. Meant to catch the red a little bit thicker, and that would have pushed it nearer the pocket. So a tricky cannon. Not quite enough side, so
73.
he'd broken down. An outstanding shot, and he's knocked the red into a good position and the yellow, and he deserves all he gets from this because that really was a great shot. After missing a few relatively easy positions, wonderful shot with lots of top and check side to keep the cue ball hugging that top cushion. It came away from the top cushion and then arced back with the top. Terrific stuff. And look at this. He's at the top in 3 shots from a horrible position. A bit firm with that one.
Okay. Okay.
So Mike, and about 100 behind before coming to the table for this visit.
100. Control. 25. Billiard. 41. 33. 36. 9. 41.
now we're seeing the phase of the game that Mike is renowned for. His strength at floating white is in a class of its own. And when he's in his best touch, it's what sets him apart. That's beautiful. Really is wonderful touch. The accuracy to cannon the yellow back, not only away from the top cushion, but oof, dear, oh dear, oh dear.
54.
Referee was rather lucky there. I think everyone was slightly relieved. Having got to such trouble to manoeuvre the yellow in perfect position, referee nearly knocked it flying. But we all make mistakes, referees as well. There you could see clearly the check side take effect to make perfect contact on the yellow.
Something now. Two, 1.1. Thirty-four. There is 7.1.
That's a shame. Now, has he got the run-through cannon on, or the thin one? Yeah, well, it's the thin one. That's beautifully played. Very confident pot there. They're tight middle pockets and they're missable, those. Might just have the angle. Yeah, oh yeah, easy. Or how important that cannon along the top cushion was at the start of this break.
5. And 7.
Trapping the red there. Nice pace. He stays close to his work as well, which is another thing that helps.
And 12. $115. $117. $120. $23. $25. $27. $30. $33. $35. $38. $40. $43. $45. $47. $49. $52. $154. $57.
Well, this really is what the doctor ordered as far as Mike's concerned. Lovely controlled break. Not really been in serious trouble here. And concentration is the key. Well, that clearly doesn't spot. Come on, referee.
$162.
So we're guaranteed to knock out the player's concentration. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Well, that's a shame. Lovely break.